Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. I'm Kevin, and it's time again for another pocket dump deconstruction. This is a daily thing between you and I. What you see right there is what I'm carrying today as my EDC. I took it all out of my pocket. I arranged it all pretty, just like you see. Took a picture and posted it on Instagram. My Instagram is @KeithKevinKen if you want to follow the feed. Posted that on Instagram 8 minutes ago. Turned my iPhone 6S Plus to video. Now it's time to deconstruct this pocket dump and play with a lot of knives. It is Tuesday, April 19th, 2016. I'm on the East Coast. It's going to be another 80-degree day. Summer has sprung already. We might be passing up spring and going directly into summer. That happens sometimes. I know you might not be watching on Tuesday, April 19th, but I want you to know that we do this every single day. Every single day? Every single day. I don't know what's going on with my screen. My app here on the iPhone has changed overnight. So let's hope all of this works. Let's dig into it. I love technology, but then it always changes on you. I don't know. I think it's recording okay. We'll check it out later. So the watch for today is my Mont Blanc chronograph, which I love. The cigar to celebrate this Tuesday, April 19th, is a wonderful cigar. A short smoke. That's smort. A short smoke. It's a Partagas Series D number 6. Oh man, a lot of flavor packed in this little cigar. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. The coin today is a Chinese scallop coin or flower coin. It's 1 ounce silver coin. It's the lunar year dragon. It's the dragon year of the dragon. I love collecting all of the scallop Chinese coins. That's my lucky silver piece that I'll put in my pocket. My grandfather always had a silver dollar for good luck. And I have these other silver coins for good luck. In my what was I trying to say? I'm sorry. This whole screen has thrown me off a bit. I'll get back on track. I swear, I'll get back on track. It's blended scotch today. And this is an old Coach, one of my old Coach wallets. I have a couple of them. And let's see what we have under here. We have a field guides. Love the field guides. And now let's talk about the knives. Wanted a carbon fiber carry today. I just wanted one as soon as I got up. And you know, I imagined this carry. So I do have some knives I want to talk about as illustrations of a couple of things. And also a couple of knives that I'm just surprised I have in my possession this year. Didn't expect to get them. And we'll talk about those later. But now let's talk about the carry. Again, a carbon fiber carry, so I wanted it to be classy. So I got my classic, oh man, my classic Spyderco carbon fiber cricket. This is one of the old school crickets. It is carbon fiber, old blade steel, ATS 55 blade steel, that early steel. I believe it was after Gen 1 steel that Spyderco went to ATS 55 on a number of the knives. You can tell it's old school because it's an old liner lock cricket. Nowadays, the more modern crickets have that frame lock on the back. A lot thinner too. This is a little thicker. Oh man, I really love this. Hard to find and wonderful in the hand. I love the carbon fiber, and I love how they put, I don't know what it's called. I'm going to call it like plexiglass feel to it over the carbon fiber scales. Unlike most of the older Spydercos, the carbon fiber one is on both sides. Usually when you get the older one, I have the very first ever made. That's great because it's just two plain scales. And then, of course, the FRN, I think I carried it either yesterday or the day before, has the FRN, the fiberglass reinforced nylon on the front and then blank on the back. The reason is when you have that like catchy kind of scales, Spyderco didn't want it on the back, wanted it smooth on the back for that clip so it doesn't catch onto your pants. Of course, when you look at this wonderful classic carbon fiber, because of that smooth covering, it doesn't catch on your pants. Of course, I'm not wearing this clipped anywhere. I'm wearing this as my keychain knife. It'll have my silver loop through this along with my 3 keys. I just love this knife. It's so handy. Some people probably would say, why isn't this a safe queen? Because it's beautiful. And I don't do heavy duty knife work anyway. It's very functional with that spidey edge, that serrated edge. I really love my crickets. My medium carry is the Chris Reeve small Sabenza carbon fiber. Oh man, oh man, oh man. It's just a wonderful carbon fiber Sabenza. KnifeArt.com exclusive when you have the full carbon fiber scales, but it makes it so light. I say it all the time. Wonderful Chris Reeve knife has all of the construction that you come to expect from Chris Reeve. Has that full tie back with the Chris Reeve frame lock. Has a 3.9 inch blade, 2.9 inch blade. That's important. Not 3, 2.9 inch blade, just under that 3 inch limit that some people have that make a knife legal or unlegal. This is a 2.9 inch blade, and then the carbon fiber. Again, Chris Reeve worked with KnifeArt.com. That's the only place you can get them for new. Obviously, you can get them on the second market. But man, that carbon fiber makes this so light. A small Sabenza 21 from Chris Reeve is just a perfect EDC anyway. I really like my small Sabenzas. I do. I have a big collection of them. But man, when you put that carbon fiber, it is so light. And it is the perfect gentleman's folder when you add Devin Thomas Damascus. This is Devin Thomas Raindrop Damascus on this one. I had to make one of these carbon fiber Sabenzas. Had to put Damascus on one of them and chose the small one. I have 4 of these. I have another small 21 that has just that satin blade, that S35VN steel that Chris Reeve uses. And then I have a large Sabenza 21, and with that I have an in single blade. So when you take those 3 21s, you kind of are covered. You have a large Sabenza, and that has in single. You have a small with the regular satin blade, and then of course you have this one with that Damascus raindrop. And then I have the Sabenza 25. I was lucky enough to be on KnifeArt.com. No, they're not sponsoring this. I don't have enough subscribers for them to sponsor me. I sponsor them by buying a lot of stuff. Great customer service over at KnifeArt.com, so I want to give them a shout out. I bought the Sabenza 25. That was my first carbon fiber Sabenza. I bought it from Knife Art. I happened to be on the site when they introduced them, and the first 100 made actually were numbered. I got number 71, so I'm real proud of that Sabenza 25. Should have pulled it out to show it to you. My new rule here on the deconstructions is don't just talk about it, show it. You got all those knives, show them. So I should have showed you the 25 and the others, but I didn't. I'll show it to you later. My big carry, oh man, I haven't carried it in a while. This is the brand new Gayle Bradley. It's the Gayle Bradley 2 from Spyderco. And at first glance, you probably are feeling like I felt at my first glance at this thing. It's like, I don't get it. What are the changes? Spyderco has this wonderful thing that they call the Constant Quality Improvement Program, CQI, Constant Quality Improvement. And that's why you see a lot of versions of Spyderco knives. The Gayle Bradley is on a lot of folks' top lists in the spirit of showing you instead of just talking. Here's the original Gayle Bradley. Oh man, they have that pill ply carbon fiber with G10 on the underneath. It has that CPM M4 blade that Gayle Bradley loves. It's a very nice blade still. Spyderco used it on their Mantra and Mantra 2 flippers, their new 2016 flippers, Mantra and Mantra 2. It can rust on you, so you have to take care of it because it has a lot of carbon in it, but it retains an edge real nice and is very hard. CPM M4 steel is on the blades, and now you see them side by side, the original and the Gayle Bradley 2, and you start to see the changes. Gayle Bradley 2, thinner, still has the ergos that the one has. The one is just thicker, fatter. This is a lot thinner. It's a lot lighter, noticeably lighter. So when you carry it, man, you can barely feel it in your pocket. They still have the liners that kind of overrun the scales, the inlaid scales, which I like, and it's smooth, so it kind of helps fit your hand. The blade really is the big difference. Yes, it's thinner. It's also a little longer on the Gayle Bradley 2. The Gayle Bradley 1 came in at 3.4 inch, that CPM M4 blade. Again, it came in the Gayle Bradley 2 at, the original Gayle Bradley at 3.4 inches. And the Gayle Bradley, the new one, is 3.7 inches. So, 0.3 of an inch. Kind of looks familiar, doesn't it? And I think that's what they wanted to do. But Gayle Bradley said, shoot, I did a good job on number 1. I'm not going to screw that up just to screw it up. So he did improve it a lot. It's lighter, it's thinner, it doesn't take up as much space in your pocket. I usually, like today, what I'll do is I'll put this one in a Chris Reeve leather sheath, the big one, and then clip the smaller one on my pocket. Oh man, I really, snaps like a dream. These have always been on the top 10 of a lot of folks, the Gayle Bradley 1. Gayle Bradley 1 is in my top 15 Spydercos, and definitely this one is too. Really nice carry. That's it, folks. That right there, that is my EDC for today. We successfully deconstructed it. It's the carbon fiber. Oh man, it's a classic Cricut with that ATS 55 blade. Oh, serrated. Carbon fiber Cricut. We have also the Chris Reeve small Sabenza carbon fiber scales. Oh man, it is so light. So very light. See how thick the carbon fiber is? It's about as thick as that titanium on the back. With Devin Thomas Raindrop Damascus. And then this is the original Gayle Bradley. We're carrying the Gayle Bradley 2. Thinner, longer, bigger blade with that CPM M4 steel. The old one had a 3.4 inch blade. The new one, with all its improvements, come in at a 3.7 inch blade. There you have it. That's my EDC deconstructed. That's what I posted on Instagram. But you know what? This ain't Instagram. No, it's not Instagram. This is the Keith Gambit Ken channel. If you're enjoying the video, don't forget to thumb it up. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as we go to make 500 subscribers. Oh, man. I just want to talk to you briefly about some restricted knives from Spyderco that I never thought I would have. You know, this right here that I have in my hand is the wonderful Spyderco Citadel. This is the bigger Spyderco Citadel. They call it the 92 millimeter. It's Oh man, 3.6-inch blade, S30V steel. It's an automatic from Spyderco. Aluminum, uh, oh man, aluminum handle. It's been around for quite a while. Well, Spyderco got in trouble with their automatics. I don't know all the specifics, but the feds used them as an example. And they were bringing in parts from overseas, and they call this a switchblade and illegal and fined them pretty heavily. Rumor has it was $1 million+. So that's why you see Spyderco really not selling a lot of their automatics here in the States. In fact, I heard there was a recall of some of their knives. They really are diligent. In fact, the only way I was able to get this, it was 2 o'clock in the morning. I was on eBay looking at what had just been posted for Spyderco. Sometimes I catch some brand new ones from Spyderco collectors. At 2 a.m. in the morning, this popped up. And it was pay now. And I paid now because I don't have any of the older Spyderco automatics. And I bought it. And an hour later, the person selling it said, mailing it. And then in the morning, Spyderco said, we're withdrawing this, but so if you want your money back, we'll give it back to you. Or if it's already shipped, we missed it. Well, it had already shipped. I got it 2 days later. Spyderco wiped out the image because Spyderco on eBay and anywhere else is very diligent about getting rid of these because they're so shell-shocked because the government fined them. I don't blame them because the government fined them. So I got it. Because it was 2 in the morning and all of the usual eBay and Spyderco folks are sleeping, and because the owner sent it to me, and it is new in the box. Oh, never carried, never sharpened. Ah! That is a restricted knife. Now, I've shown you that before if you follow me regularly. But the reason I'm doing that is 2 o'clock in the morning, over the weekend, I'm on eBay. I'm not always on eBay 2 a.m. in the morning, but I just couldn't sleep. And the video was just going to be late, so I wanted to stay up to do what I needed to do on eBay. And then this came out. Pay right now, it said, and I did because I know that this is also one of the restricted knives from Spyderco. They got fined for this one too. This one I think they did ask for a recall. This, my friends, is a Spyderco Spyderfly. Yeah, it's a balisong. What we used to call in the olden days a butterfly knife. And no, I can't flip a balisong. I'm scared to death of them. I see people dance with these things. I call it dancing. They're so creative, flipping it and stuff. But I wanted it. This is one of the special ones. VG10 steel. Some of the others have lesser steel. Titanium handles. What Eric Glasser did, he's the one that designed it, is the Spyderco classic hole are in the handles. So that's why the handles are a little bit different than you're used to on a balisong. They cut it. They did all kinds of things. This is a spear point knife. They did all kinds of things for the swinging action. Look, old man with balisong, trying not to kill himself. But man, I needed this in my collection. Look at the clip. Clip, you can move it over there. 4-way clip, easy. Just move the screw and move the clip. The wire clip, oh, it's a thing of beauty. Huh? Spear point, only sharpened on one side. Has some swedges on the top. Oh, it's nice. Nice. Doesn't touch in the back. This is as far closed as you can get it, but it gives you a good handle. And people in the know say it helps you flinging this thing around, but I don't know. All I know is I got it at 2. Of course, they must have knew because he said, I'm sending it to you in about 90 minutes later. And then in the morning, yeah, eBay removed the image. The guy said, here's the tracking. I did get it off, and man, I have it. It's funny because this right here, the Spyderco automatic, that beautiful Citadel, It also has a smaller size, and it has one this size with a black blade. Well, a couple of days ago when I saw this at 2 a.m., I also saw the Citadel with a black blade, but it was up for bid for 6 days. And I just nodded my head. If it was pay now, I would have paid for it because I want as many of the automatics. I want those restricted. I'm a collector. I want these knives, especially when they're in great shape like these. 6 days, I'm like, it ain't going to make 6 days. The next day, although this was purchased by me, they wiped out the image and can't see the black blade one. Shouldn't have did bid. I would have bought it if they could have sold it to me in time and sent it to me. So eBay and Spyderco caught them, and it's off. Man, there is also a smaller Spyderfly. It's called the small fly. Instead of the 4.1 inch blade, if I didn't tell you, that's 4.1 inch blade, a nice size blade. It's the small fly is a 3-inch blade. So it's a smaller one. Haven't seen one of those at all. If anyone knows anyone interested in selling a small fly or other versions of the automatics, contact me. I just, in a week I'll have money because yes, I pay taxes, and yes, I'm still bitter, but it's good to be an American. So, there's another ballad song, and I don't have it, but I saw pictures of it and just slobbered. It's called the Spyderco Spyderfly. Yes. Lacey Zabel, who made this wonderful knife, tactical like crazy. The blade is just like this, but it's in a balisong that looks like that. Oh, I want to come up with that. I want to collect that. Combine those two. Oh, my dream knife. 4.1 inch blade. This isn't it. No, it's restricted. I can't find it. But I need to find it. Can you just imagine? I can't get it in the picture, but can you just imagine a blade like that here? Anyway, I just wanted to talk to you about 2 new finds that are restricted. This I've had about 4 months now. This I've had about 4 days, and really excited about it. I'm excited. I love the collection. I was all set, ready to make all the new Spyderco buys because this is going to be an epic season, and already I've done 2 classics that I love and was lucky enough to grab at 2 a.m. in the morning. Early, sleepy bird sometime catches the knife. Hey, you guys, thanks a lot for all your time. I really appreciate it. You have a perfect day. Keep your pockets full of all this man stuff, won't you? Goodbye.